Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all doing okay. Today we're getting on with episode 4 of Game On Series 1, and this one's called Bad Timing. So let's get straight into it, and I'll see you there.
Sunday morning, zoning for the breast.
I'm thinking of moving out. I just thought you should know. Matt? Matthew?
Martin, I'm busy, alright?
Could I make an appointment for later then?
Yeah. Make an appointment.
Well, it's quite important.
No, it's not important.
Well, how do you know?
Because you're a loser, Martin. And your entire life is a meaningless waste of time.
Well, that's probably true, but you see, the thing is, I've got this plan to change my life, and well, I need to discuss it with you because it concerns my living arrangements, which I would have thought you might be...
Traitor! You filthy, skunk pussy bastard! Just shut up.
Did the same thing that he did in the last episode. He like whips his neck back. So I've got to see that again.
Because it concerns my living arrangements, which I would have thought you might be...
Traitor! You filthy, skunk pussy bastard! Just shut up.
What'd you do that for?
What?
That skunk pussy thing.
No, it's just something De Niro once said, just felt like quoting it.
Right.
Martin,
Yeah?
make us a cup of tea.
Oh my god.
Wednesday we go to my parents', Thursday we go to Becky and Dave's for a barbecue, and Saturday's a Pim's party at Penny's.
But Graham,
Who's that
I
guy?
want to ride my motorbike.
But you can't, darling. You've got to go to the supermarket and pick up some salad.
Who was that guy?
Mandy?
I recognise him.
Want a cup of tea, Mandy? Mandy? Are you all right? Oh, my God.
I'm sorry they didn't have any letters. What are you doing, Martin?
Nothing. I thought you'd passed out.
Martin, I was asleep on my bed.
But it's only 7 o'clock.
God, I need a shower.
Going out.
Yeah. Graham's picking me up at past.
Getting serious, man.
I know. God, it's depressing.
I thought he seemed like a really nice bloke.
Well, he is. It's just... You can get bored with anyone if you've been seeing them regularly. I mean, it's inevitable. When a relationship gets to this stage, you start taking each other for granted. The excitement goes, and the rot sets in.
But, man, you only met him last Friday.
Yeah, I'm back, but...
I was going to say, you know, she wakes up in her clothes, man. I hate that when you have a nap. Especially when you've got to go and do something later and you wake up in your clothes and you're all hot and muggy. Oh, I hate that so much. That just really made me think of times where I've fallen asleep when I didn't mean to. Woken up fully clothed, hot and ugh. And then you got to go out. Terrible.
Argon. I thought you and Argon were in love.
Yeah, but hell, she's just a girl, Jay. You're my roommate. What I feel for you is God, don't make me sick.
You all right, Matt?
You're back.
Yep, fine, thanks.
Here's your tea.
Thanks.
You sure you're all right?
Don't move out, mate.
You'll be all right, Matt.
Me? Me? Of course I'll be all right. You won't, though. You'll fall apart in the real world, mate. You'll biodegrade.
Well, I've got to try, Matt. My dad works in an insurance office in Herne Bay. He's worked there for 27 years.
So?
Well, so the pattern's repeating itself, Matthew. I've got to do something different. I've got to break the cycle.
Well, so what are you going to do?
Well, I want to do a B.Ed. I want to train as a teacher, Matthew. I've taken the day off work on Thursday because I'm going to sit in on Mandy's boyfriend's class.
Is she shagging schoolboys now?
Graham is a teacher, actually. And I've got an application form for a college up in Manchester.
You're going to be a student. A northern student.
For a few years, yeah.
We hate students.
Yeah, but we don't really.
No, but I do. I really hate them. I wouldn't piss on one if he was on fire.
That's a funny expression, that, isn't it? I mean, it'd be bad enough being on fire without people pissing on you as well. I read in your Hustler mag that some people actually like being pissed on. You can even pay to have it done. It's called golden shower.
That's nice work if you can get it. Doing the pissing. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be good at that.
Don't fancy it myself.
So I'll have to advertise the room then.
Well, yeah. Well, hey, Matt, you could get a hot babe for the room. Advertising Nursing Times.
No. I don't want some bloody fat-leg nursey. I mean, dancer, yes. Actress, game on. Nursey, leave me out.
Nurse Susan didn't have fat legs.
Oh, here we go.
I was only in there for my appendix.
But you're sure she stroked your knob?
Maybe I dreamt it.
Loser.
Sir!
What is it, Boggins?
I just wanted to thank you for the extra algebra lessons. I'd never thought I'd be able to understand it until you explained it to me. Sir, Hopkins and I think you're wonderful. We'd like you to adopt us. Will you? Please, sir.
This is all completely wrong, Martin. Can't you even add up a simple column of figures? Everyone's going to have to work late tonight because of you, until the figures balance.
I'm sorry, Mr. Maltese.
It's not good enough.
Yeah, sorry it's only a single bed. Amelia. Yeah, I expect you would have preferred a double, wouldn't you?
Well, I'm not really bothered.
No? Still. I think it could probably take quite a bit of punishment.
Good.
Yeah. Do you prefer a soft bed or a hard bed?
I don't really know.
You can try it if you like.
No, that's all right.
Oh, go on, try it.
Actually, I was hoping to get somewhere near a tube station.
I bet you prefer a hard one.
I'd better get on. I've got some other places to see.
I am so fed up, Claudia. If I don't get some excitement soon, I'm just going to shrivel up and die. Look, why don't we go out on the pool tonight? Just for a laugh. I won't tell Graham, you don't tell Jerry. Well, we can go to that new place. Well, no one will know us there. Just have a drink, you know, talk to some blokes, have a good time. Oh, go on, say you will. Brilliant.
Torso, 7.
If he's rating this girl that just come by, I bet you he is.
It's 8.
He is.
Will she shag me? Doubtful. 4 out of 10 overall.
I have to say, I know the person playing this character changes in the next series, and I say that I like the older series more, but I do prefer this Matt. I do wish they'd have kept him, but.
Can I help you with that?
No, it's all right. I'm just...
Oh, come on, I'm not doing anything. And it would be better with two.
Well, thanks. Yes, it would.
Like many things.
Pardon?
Many things in life are better with two people helping each other to do it, yes?
Yes, well, I think we'd better start up here.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Jessica. Jessica Parton.
When do you want to move in?
But I haven't seen the room yet.
Yeah, I know that, yeah. It's, this way.
This morning's catch was just the base for the soup.
Can one of you give me a hand? I've got a label sticking in my back.
Yeah.
Wait, on this side.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Anytime, man. You know me. I can handle all this shit.
Obviously, this is going to be the thumbnail for the video. If you haven't noticed, the last two videos have had a nice picture of her as the thumbnail.
Hey, Matt.
I remember when this came out, when I was watching it, when I was younger, I had the biggest crush on this girl, Samantha Janus, isn't it? And she's still really good looking today. This is like 25 years ago at least.
And?
Yes.
I can see your nipples.
No, you can't.
Oh, yes, I can.
Martin, can you help me, please?
Yep, right.
What? What?
I can see your nipples, Matthew.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. They're very pert. Like little brown berries.
Actually, I've never understood why men have nipples.
Sad bastard.
Here we are, done it.
Thanks, Martin. Matthew,
What? Ouch! Ouch! Oh, get off, you mad cow!
give us the other one. Come on, don't be a spoil sport.
Well, stop it, man. It's bloody sexist. I mean, what if I tweak your nips?
Actually, Matthew, I like having my nips tweaked really hard. Come on, then. Tweak away. Help yourself.
Well, what do I want to tweak your revolting nipples for, anyway?
You look nice, man. You and Graham going out?
I'm going out, Martin. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, well, what should we say if he rings up?
So I'm going out with Claudia.
Right. And what are you really doing?
Going out with Claudia.
Well, we'll have a nice time then.
So where'd you hear about this place, then? I don't know. I think somebody told Graham about it.
God, we're not going to bump into him, are we?
Who, Graham? If we do, we do.
I think it's quite funny that the first time I watched this series, well, I didn't watch this one, but the first time I watched this show, I was still dreaming of going to clubs and stuff like that when I was 18. And now I'm watching it again when I've gone through all that and I'm done with it.
Fate will have decreed it.
Makes me feel old watching this show.
Fancy dance?
Excuse me.
Have you seen that programme Gladiators?
It's Freddie Mercury.
Yes.
I'm going on that.
Don't you have to be fit to go on that? Now, rum and coke, please.
All alone, little lady?
Yeah. I got herpes.
Have you ever read Lord of the Rings?
Bugger off!
If I'm not mistaken, you were looking at me and licking your lips.
There's this girl at work. Well, a woman. She's about 30. German.
Is that it?
I think she might fancy me.
What makes you think that, then?
Well, she talked to me today. And I think she winked at me.
I should be careful if I were you, Martin. It sounds as if she's either mad or a slag.
There's a good view of her from where I sit.
Yeah? What do you mean, good view? You see up a skirt or something?
Well, she sits opposite me. It's a good view of her face.
So? What are you going on about?
Well, she's pretty. I like her. And I think she likes me.
Why don't you get married, then?
She's dark. Very dark. Very dark indeed.
What? She's a darkie?
Well, no, Matthew, she's olive-skinned, I suppose you'd call it.
Oh.
So this kind of shows the age of this show where a remark like that was just normal. And I'm not going to go into the debate about wokeness and stuff right here, but it's just telling of how much time again has passed since stuff like this, and shows how much we've progressed as a society, I suppose.
A green olive or black olive?
Look, if you don't want to know...
I do want to know.
I'm not looking for anybody, you know. I'm not. I've got a bloke. I'm completely happy with him. I just fancied a night out on my own.
Well, it's fine.
Yeah, that is fine. So don't try pulling me, all right? You'll be wasting your time.
All right.
She's got these little soft, dark hairs in her forearms. Not the thick, coarse, black sort. They're actually quite fine. Quite fine and soft, but they're very, very dark. I find them, well, very sensual, I suppose. A bit disturbing. They're very dark.
Yeah, I think I've got a picture now.
She's also got these little soft, dark hairs on her upper lip as well.
Christ, you mean she's got a tash?
No, just this faint...
Faint Adolf Hitler sort of.
She doesn't shave under her arms either, Matt.
Sign of a goer. Yeah. Doesn't shave the armpits. Well-known sign of a goer. You're game on there, mate, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah. Great hairy tangles of dark and curlies under the arms. That's clear sign. Game on. Come on.
Do you really think I'm game on there, Matt?
Yeah, definitely. If you really fancy knobbing a gorilla.
I can't believe how I behave half the time. Poor Graham. What would he think if he knew I was out snogging blokes in nightclubs?
Well, to begin with, I suppose he'd be shocked. And then when it had sunk in, he'd be hurt and offended that you deceived him. Then when he had time to mull it over for a bit, I guess he might come to the conclusion you're a bit of a tart.
Shut up, Claude. Claudia. I didn't actually need you to tell me what he'd think.
He's gorgeous, though, your new one.
His name's Jason.
You going to see him again, do you think?
No, I can't. I've promised myself I'm going to make it work with Graham. And I've got to stick it out for at least a week. Tomorrow, Claudia. Well, tomorrow I've got to meet his family.
Well, next week, then. Why don't you blow Graham out and go out with Jason instead?
Because I know that after 3 or 4 dates with Jason, it will be exactly the same as it is now with Graham. And I've got to face it, Claudia, I'm just addicted to the initial excitement. And once that wears off, I get bored.
Oh, come on, man. Look, Jason's probably waiting for you outside that door. Get on out there and enjoy the rest of tonight.
No, Claudia. I've made up my mind. I'm going to leave now. By the toilet window.
What? Why?
Have you ever seen the film Bad Timing?
No.
Art Garfunkel meets Teresa Russell at this party. They feel really attracted to each other. They talk, they flirt. And then one of them, I think it's Art, says, if we stopped now, this would have been perfect. But they don't. I mean, they have this really long affair. She ends up doing loads of drink and drugs. He ends up shagging her when she's virtually dead of an overdose. I'm not going to make that mistake. I'm going to leave my interlude with Jason exciting and perfect forever.
You only had a snog with him.
One perfect snog. Push. Careful.
Oh, very well, Boggins. How's the reading coming along?
It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm top of the class, thanks to your help.
So I read the comments of this video before I'm watching it, and that little girl there is what's her name? Vic in Fresh Meat. So yeah, that's a little cool detail. Oh, stuff like that just absolutely gets me, man. Naughty little kids make me laugh so much.
Hi, Matt. Good day.
Who is that?
What's it to you?
I'm not feeling too well, actually. I think I might go and have a lie down.
Make us a tea first. You've cut your cheek. You're gonna have a really cool scar there. Like Action Man. Aren't you making the tea then?
Man, am I going to die?
Yes. Not for about 60 years.
Man, can you see Elvis Presley there?
All right, mate?
He spoke to me. The King spoke to me.
It's all right, Martin. It's all right. Sit down, Matthew.
Why?
Let's have one of your pillows, Mark.
Matthew! For God's sake, he's ill.
Sorry. I think he wants a tea, man.
Well, I'll make him one then.
What happened?
Mate. You've been in a coma. For 3.5 years.
Bloody hell.
Mandy and I are married now.
Bloody hell.
2 kids. There's little Winona. Yeah. Gonna be a very hot babe, mate. Well, actually, she is a baby at the moment. And then there's little Martin.
Mate.
He comes in to play with you sometimes. The doctors thought it might get through to you somehow, but
This is really weird, man. It just seems like the same day to me as all those years ago. What's happened in EastEnders?
I don't have time to watch it anymore.
You don't watch EastEnders?
I'm a fighter pilot now, Mark. Long hours.
He saw his chance there to, like, you know, hit work in this go, I'd make myself look as cool as possible. Because he knows it's only going to last a couple of minutes.
This is really weird. Man, you don't look any older.
What? Older than I did this morning? You've been out for about 20 minutes, I think. Do you want to tell us what happened at school, Martin?
It started off when they asked me to play a game with them after school.
Well, go on, then.
It was called Kickboxer. They all lined up and took it in turns to kick and punch me.
That's terrible.
How many of them were there?
5 in all.
What, sixth formers?
No, first years.
5 11-year-olds?
They stripped me, tied me up and sprayed me with fire extinguishers. And suddenly they all disappeared and I was left lying tied up on the floor in this toilet.
So how did you escape?
Well, luckily, I've always been quite good at knots. When I was a cub, I got a badge for it. Anyway, I happened to notice that one of their crucial knots, which was supposed to be a running bowline, was, in fact, a marlinspike hitch.
I'll just get on with the story.
No, I remember thinking, typical of girls, not to be able to tie a proper running bowline.
I wasn't like that when I was a little girl.
Another drink?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What? What's so funny?
I was just thinking, what if Jack Daniels had been called Paul Daniels?
That's not funny, man.
In all those American films, the tough guys would go around saying, make mine a Paul Daniels on the rocks. The women would all say, wow, he must be a Paul Daniels man. So cool and sexy.
Man, I think you're getting a bit hysterical.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm all right now. Truth is, I'm dreading meeting Graham's parents. There's going to be so much pressure and tension.
Yeah. Well, that's relationships for you.
Yeah. I thought it was just a simple case of falling in love and that was it, forever. When I was 13, I used to have this massive crush on an Irish footballer called Frank Stapleton.
Yeah, he used to play for Arsenal. Yeah.
Well, I joined the Frank Stapleton fan club. I wrote him a letter every day for 6 months.
Yeah?
Mainly stuff about how much I loved him. Dear Frank, I know I've never met you, but I know that I love you and will always love you. Exclamation mark. I will always wait for you. And if you ever leave your wife, I will be there for you. Because I love you. And I promise, double underlined in red, that there will never be anybody else except you. All my love forever and ever, Amanda. P.S. I got 84% in my history test. P.P.S. I love you.
You promised Frank you'd always love him. And yet, you went out and shagged about 100 other blokes. Here we are, then. Welcome to your new room.
But there's somebody in the bed.
Oh, ignore him. He's just leaving. What? Wake up. What?
Look, this isn't right. I thought the room would be ready.
No, really, it's fine. As soon as he's awake, yeah, he'll be gone.
This is too weird.
What's weird? This isn't weird. What's weird?
I just had this terrible dream I was a teacher and all my class were Hell's Angels.
Shut up, baby. That's your dream and get up.
What?
Just get up, get packed, you're leaving.
I'm not. I haven't got anywhere to go.
That's tough. You should have thought about that before you decided to let me down.
No, Matt, I don't want to be a teacher now. I like my job. I want to stay.
Well, tough luck, mate, because Jessica's moving in.
Jessica?
Yeah. She's brought her stuff. Jessica? Jessica?
He can't go out. I missed that.
I'm sorry, mate.
Graham, hang on a moment.
What's the matter, Mandy?
I just wanted to say, well, I wanted to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've been so difficult the last couple of days.
You haven't been difficult, sweetheart.
I've been dead nervous about meeting your parents. I hate meeting people's parents.
Well, my parents are really nice people.
I get dead nervous about commitment too.
What are you talking about? Not as if I've asked you to marry me yet, have I? Come on.
Graham, the thing is,
Yeah.
this is a bit strange for me.
What?
I think I'm in love with you.
Hi, folks. Hi, Charlie. This is Amanda.
It's Mandy, really.
This is my mother. It's my grandmother. This is my father. And this is my brother, Jason.
Oh dear. Oh, what a way to end! What a way to end that episode. Now, like I said in the last episode, they deal with mental health in a really subtle way, and what I picked up in this episode was that Matt is using his masculinity as a veil or shield to his real feelings. But as you saw in that episode, you know, he was sat there crying at the thought of Martin leaving, watching that sad movie. He's probably really sexually inexperienced, and that's why he bigs himself up so much, and he's ashamed of that. Whereas like Martin, he is also probably sexually inexperienced and immature, but he's not ashamed of it. He sees it's much more of an innocent way to him. And Martin suffers with a lack of self-confidence, which is really common within men, and they've done it in such a respectful way to highlight these issues. I think it was really good, and it's something that is a little bit more in your face these days, but I think back then it had to be, as you saw with that scene with Matt and his asking, you know, what colour skin the person had. You know, it just shows how much things have changed. And Mandy, obviously, I'm still trying to work out what they're going with Mandy, but I've noticed that she really struggles to get a break. She's good at her work and at her job and stuff, and she's focused, but she's torn between wanting passion and wanting to be independent and get her own successes in life. So I think it's just cool, really cool dynamic of characters as well. It's a really funny dynamic too. So next episode is episode 5. I hope you enjoyed this and want to stick around for the next one. Shouldn't be too long. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you, and bye bye.